Hi guys, welcome back. So now this is part 2 of the video. We're going to be covering double crochet, half double crochet, decrease, and increase. And I'll show you what that means. But the last thing we did in part 1 is that we chained 2. So you should have a chain 2 and your material should have been turned already. So we're going that way. Alright, so now we're going to be doing a double crochet. So first thing you need to do is yarn over your hook first, and then we're going to be going into this space here. I don't know if you can see that space, and there's 2 loops up here. I don't know if you can see that either. Try to use a bright color. There's 2 loops. You're going to go through both, okay? And then you're going to pull the yarn through. That should give you 3 stitches on your hook. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to yarn over, go through the first 2. So 1, 2. Right? That should leave us with 2 stitches on the hook. Now we're going to yarn over again and pull through both of those. And that, my friend, is a double crochet. Let's do it again, okay? Yarn over your hook, then we're going to go into the space, next space, over both. Then we're going to pull the yarn through. We should have 3 stitches on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over again, pull through 2. All right, I'm going to go with you. Well, go over it a couple more times here so we get it. So yarn over the hook, go into the next space. Pull yarn through, 3 stitches on hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that, you see how it's a little bit taller than our single crochet. It's a little bit taller here. That is a double crochet. So let's go all the way to the end of this material here. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Whoops. Sometimes the yarn can get all caught up and things like that. Don't panic. Just pull it out and reinsert it and it will be fine. So yarn over, go through, pull through 2, pull through 2. We're going to continue this all the way to the end, and then we will, let me see, we're doing a half double crochet. So we're still going to chain 2 when you get to the end. So now that we're at the end here, we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Alright, so we chain 2, flip your material over. Now we're going to do a half double crochet. Difference between a half double crochet and a double crochet: half double crochets are a little bit shorter. And forgive me, I totally forgot to show you what that double crochet looks like on paper. So here we are. Double crochet. You're going to see DC for abbreviation there. And if you see, like, when it's drawn out, this is what a double crochet looks like. And let me kind of give you an example of what I mean when I say it's drawn out, because I'm sure you have no idea what I'm talking about. So, do you see this pattern here? This is what I mean by it's drawn out. Every little one, let me see if I can use my hook. There we go. Every single line here with the 2 lines going across, that is a double crochet. That's what we just learned. And you see the little O's in the first video, we learned that that is a chain, right? So if you see something like this, you could actually read it if you know what to look for and what you're looking at. Okay, awesome. Glad we went through that. Now, going back to half double crochet. Let's do this. All right, so you chain 2. All right, so now, let me get my life back together over here. Okay, now I'm giving you the basic steps for crocheting. If you know these basic stitching, then you can almost do everything. Almost. Don't quote me on that though. Okay, so now for half double crochet. We're going to yarn over, just like we did with the double. You're going to go into the space. You're going to pull through. Now you see all 3, right? All 3. Instead of the double going through 2 and then 2 again, we're going to go through all 3 of these at the same time. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 3 of these guys. There we go. That is a half double crochet. Let's try it again. Yarn over, go through, pull yarn. You have 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull through all 3. 3. There we go. Let's do it again. Yarn over, go through, pull yarn through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that, my friend, is a half double crochet. Now you see how it's a little bit shorter than the double crochet? It was a little bit taller than the single crochet. It's an in-between stitch, and I actually like half double crochets a lot. They're, to me, the perfect size when you're working with a lot of different materials, depending on what you're making. But so we're gonna do this all the way till the end. Right, half double crochet, yarn over, go through, pull, yarn over, go through all the way till the end. Now we only have 2 more things really to go over, and that is a decrease and increase. Why is that important? Because that's how you change the shape or size of your material depending on what you're trying to make. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2 because we're going to do a decrease with a double crochet. Alright, a double crochet decrease. If you could do a double, you can do anything else. Alright, so you're going to yarn over. Now decrease means you are going from 2 stitches and making that into 1, or going from 3 and making that into 1. You're making it smaller, decrease. So yarn over, like I said, you're going to go through the first one, right? Pull through, and then yarn over and pull through the first 2. And you should have 2 left on your hook. Now we're going to yarn over and go to the next one, pull through. Now you should have 4 on your hook, right? 4. Now you're going to yarn over, pull through 2. Now you should have 3 on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Now that 2 double crochets became 1 stitch up here. Alright, we're going to try it again. So what's going to happen is this material is going to start to look like a cone. It's going to start to cave in. Let's try that again. So we're going to yarn over, go through, pull. Now we have 3. Going to yarn over and pull through the first 2, right? Then yarn over, go to the next space, pull through. Now you have 4. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Now we have 3 on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So essentially, now we went from having 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches to just 2 up here. 1, 2. So when we do the next row, there's only 2 stitches versus 4. Because we decreased it, right? Let's see, we can do 2 more. So let's do 2 more. We're going to yarn over, go through, whoa, pull, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through. Now we have 4, yarn over, go through 2, if it'll let me. Then yarn over, go through all 3. Now we have a decrease. 1, 2, we have 3 decreases now. Let's do 1 more. Now, I have 2 more stitches here. Well, it looks like it's only 1. So we're just going to do a double crochet there. So let's go over, go through here, pull, go through 2, go through 2, and then chain 2. Turn your stitch over. Now, if we did this right, you should have 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we made everything smaller. So now we're going to do an increase. To do an increase, you do the same stitching, but in the same space. So for example, since we did a double crochet decrease, we're going to do a double crochet increase. So we're going to yarn over. So this, let me explain this first. This here, double crochet, or this chain 2 is going to be the same as this double crochet that we did at the end. So all this is 1. Okay, so that means in here, this is the decrease stitch from the 2 double crochets turns into 1. And we're going to make it 2 again. We're going to yarn over, go through here, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. We're doing 2 double crochets in that one spot. So let's do it again. Yarn over, go into that same spot, pull, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we went from 1 stitch to now 2 up here. All right, let's do it again. Let's see, now we're going to go into the next stitch and we're going to do 2 double crochets. So we're going to go in here, pull through, going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's 1 double crochet. We're going to yarn over and do it again. All right, pull through, pull through. That's 2 double crochets in that one spot. All right, so now we increase. This is an increase. Anytime you do more than 1 stitch in the same spot, you're increasing it by that many. So we're only doing 2, so we're only increasing it by 1, but you get what I'm saying. So the next one, we're going to increase it by 2 as well. So let's put 2 double crochets in here. 1, 2. So now essentially the project went in, now it's going back out. You see, so if you wanted to make your project go in and then you wanted to go back out, that's what you would do. You would decrease, then you would increase. That's how you change the shape of whatever you're trying to create. But we're just, again, going through fundamental stitching. Now, there's only 2 more things I really need to go over, and that is front loop and back loop. What are you saying right now? All right, let me explain. So let's chain 2, and we're just going to keep the theme of the double crochet, okay? All right, so if you're working in the back loop, if you see a project say back loop, if you put your project like this so you can see it looks like a braid, but this back here, this loop in the back, that's the back loop, okay, back loop. Furthest away from you is the back loop. The one in the front is the front loop. You would think that's common sense, but we can't really say that, right? Not anymore anyway. So we're going to be working the back loop. We're going to be doing a double crochet in each back loop. All right, so let's try it. All right, yarn over. So let's go into that first back loop. Pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. All right, let's try it again. Back loop, pull through. All right, and then back loop. Yep. All right, and what that does is it kind of gives it this weird, like a line almost. When we get to the end, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just work the back loop only. Okay, back loop only. So if my yarn would cooperate with me. All right. Da-da. And then this last stitch is always hard. It's kind of hard because it's an actual chain. So there's no back or front loop with the chain. You're just going to have to find a little hole to go in and make your double crochet there. Okay. I feel like I'm missing stitches. I probably am. I probably didn't count this out right, but that's okay. You always want to count. So I probably should have did that, but we're just going over stitching today, so no worries. Okay, so if you work, I don't know if you can see this, but if you look at the front of your work, this line right here is way more dominant compared to like other places where you changed. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say here. It almost looks like a stair if you look from this angle, like it's step up. So when you work the back loop, it gives it this interesting look. Most people like to work the back loop only because when you turn your project and you work in the back loop, it gives it like a layered look, almost like that. And so it's a really cool looking thing. All right, last thing we're gonna go over is the front loop. The front loop's a little bit trickier, I think, just because it's harder to get to, but we'll cover. Let's see, chain 2, and let's do this again. Flip your work over. All right, so front loop is this front right here. You see that front loop? All right, so we're gonna double crochet in the front loop only. Only the front loop. So be careful that you're not going through both loops. When you're used to crocheting through all of it all the time, it could get tricky. All right. So front loop only. Front loop only. And again, this last one is always a doozer. I don't even know what that means. Is doozer? What the heck? Anyway. Alright. So now we're at the end. And as you can see, we didn't count the stitches. So now it went from 10 to like 3 to like, or more like 4 to like 7 up here. So it's not equal at all. But if you did count them and you did them right, this could almost be a bow. If I was making a bow, I would probably count it out and make it look cuter, but that would have been a cute bow. But anyway, that is the basic stitching. Did the front loop, the back loop. Now you see how it looks like there's 2 lines going over here on this end. This one has a little shimmer to it, so it's kind of hard to see, but if you have any other questions or want to learn how to do other stitch patterns, definitely let me know. I will do another video and explain different stitching, but this is the fundamental basic. You can make almost anything with the basic stitching as long as you're not trying to like do anything overly complicated. But thank you for watching my video. Again, subscribe if you like my videos, and just like this video and comment for me. I love to hear feedback on how I can improve. So thank you so much and have an awesome day.